Hey everyone, Lisa Peterson. Today we're diving into a book that really struck a chord with me. It's called Never Enough: From Barista to Billionaire by Andrew Wilkinson. Let me tell you, this book is a roller coaster of emotions and insights. Wilkinson's candid portrayal of his journey from struggling entrepreneur to billionaire is both inspiring and sobering. And honestly, it scares me a little. Let me explain why. The reason it scares me is that what I'm getting from this book is that no matter how much money you earn in business, there's a good chance it will never be enough. That's gut wrenching because I'm going to guess that a lot of people go into business thinking that they'll reach the epitome of success someday. And what Andrew is talking about totally again goes against that. So instead of reaching what he thought would take care of all of his money concerns, he finds himself unable to enjoy it as much as he had hoped. Much of the time, he's dealing with problems. When he makes those problems go away, then he's bored. When he buys what he wants, he realizes that it doesn't make him feel all that much better. And then when he finally gets to meet other billionaires, he finds out that most of them just care about beating each other at the money game rather than what you would think, which is truly enjoying their lives. So this realization is scary, but it's also what makes the book so powerful. So let me break down what I loved about the book. Number one, raw honesty. Wilkinson doesn't sugarcoat the difficulties of starting and growing a company with little experience. He lays it all out there: the struggles, the failures, the hard won successes, and especially when it comes to money, the mistakes he made over and over again. Like the time he listened to a key employee who wanted to start a business. He went against his better judgment and supported this employee to the tune of over $1 million, which pretty much, he says later, was like just putting it in a big pot and burning it. So what he learned from that experience was that it was important to know the difference between a flesh wound and a mortal wound, and that he would be willing to do the flesh wounds, but not the mortal wounds after that experience. Another thing I loved was the power of luck. It's refreshing to see someone acknowledge the role of luck in their success. Too often we hear stories that gloss over this crucial factor, and many times he was in the right place at the right time. And he also worked his butt off to get where he needed to be to create those lucky situations. The third thing I love about this book is the all in mentality. Wilkinson's commitment to his vision is palpable. He had no backup plan, which forced him to do whatever it took to find clients and succeed. The willingness of Andrew to commit himself to sales and the persistence was incredible. To buy one of his first companies, he followed up with someone he deeply respected for years. He's like, hey, I'm here. I'm all in. If you ever want to talk about selling, I would love to talk to you. He knew what he wanted. He went in to get it. And he's showing you exactly how to do that in your own business. Number four, self-taught success. Andrew's ability to learn new skills on the fly and turn them into profitable ventures is truly inspiring. His first company created websites, which was a great example of knowing nothing and then seeing an opportunity and then learning how to train himself to do what he needed to do to earn that money fast, go out and get clients. And then he parlayed that into more and more income by hiring people to do the work he loved to do. Another big thing about this book is Andrew's humility. Despite his success, Wilkinson writes with humility that's rare in the world of business literature. He's not afraid to detail his losses and his mistakes. I think that this book isn't as maybe as successful because he's so willing to tell you the dark stories as he is about the wins, that it's awesome. Because about if you don't read about his challenges, I think that you aren't going to learn as much as what you could by reading this book, because of the way he's just been so humble and so honest. The sixth thing I love about it is risk taking. This book really drives home the importance of calculated risk taking in entrepreneurship. To earn $1 billion is one thing, to amass $1 billion is another. He built it by taking risks over and over again, which you learn from him in the book. And then finally, learning from the best. His approach of studying and modeling successful investors like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger is valuable for any aspiring entrepreneur. I love that Andrew's teaching you about what he learned from them and why it helped him every step of the way. So, a few things that really stuck out about this book: the never enough trap. What resonated with me was Wilkinson's honesty about his relationship with money. Coming from a financially stressful background myself, I could relate to the struggles about his own responsible spending. He's sharing how he kept falling into patterns of excessive spending, trying to fill a void that money simply couldn't fill. It's a cycle that I think many people can relate to. There's so much here with this book that I'm going to create another video just about money and what I learned from Andrew. I also want to talk about the hollow victory of wealth. One of the most eye-opening aspects of this book is Wilkinson's insights into the world of the ultra wealthy. He pulls back the curtain on the often hollow and competitive nature of extreme wealth, from collecting expensive watches to buying multiple homes that barely get used. Wilkinson paints a picture of a world where enough is never enough. And he describes meeting these wealthy individuals who are consumed by envy and one-upmanship, always focused on what they don't have rather than appreciating what they do. And so I've been researching mindfulness with money for 2 decades. It's something that I've wondered if I was missing something in my research. Maybe those with billions had figured out a secret to happiness that eluded the rest of us. But Wilkinson's book confirmed what I've long suspected, and that while some wealthy individuals do find contentment, many are caught in an endless cycle of wanting more, especially more than others. So, never enough is a powerful reminder that true wealth isn't just about the numbers in your bank account, it's about finding contentment, purpose, and balance in life. His journey from barista to billionaire is fascinating, but I think his insights into the nature of wealth and happiness that make this book truly valuable. I'd say it's a must read for anyone interested in entrepreneurship, wealth, or simply understanding the human relationship with money. I'd love to know, have you read the book? Let me know in the comments and let me know what you think about this. Share it with others, and I will create another video just about the money part because it is so good. Bye for now.